Hi guys, welcome to vlog number 106. Today is going to be romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. Today is Penelope and Colin's story. So here is the cover. So Penelope Featherington has secretly adored her best friend's brother for, well, it feels like forever. Throughout the series, we see Penelope always being memorized over Colin. And for half of a lifetime of watching Colin Bridgerton from afar, she thinks she knows everything about him. Until she stumbles across his deepest secret and fears she doesn't know him at all. Colin Bridgerton is tired of being thought of as nothing but an empty-headed charmer and tired of notorious gossip columnist Lady Whistledown, who can't seem to publish an edition without mentioning him. But when Colin returns to London from a trip abroad, he discovers nothing in his life is quite the same, especially Penelope Featherington. This girl who was always simply there and suddenly the girl hunting his dreams. When he discovers that Penelope has a secret of her own, this elusive bachelor must decide. Is she his biggest threat or his biggest promise of a happy ending? So I rated this a 5 out of 5. This was also one of my favorite Bridgerton books. I actually liked Penelope and Colin's story. I felt like it was cute. Okay. They were friends. Penelope was always in Colin's and everybody else's life because he Penelope and Eloise are best friends. And we also come to find out that Penelope is also Lady Whistledown in this book. Well, in the book series, it doesn't really say who Miss Whistledown is, but in the Netflix show, it does show who Lady Whistledown is. So that's how the two perspectives are different. But Colin finds out who Miss Whistledown is in this book. And of course, he thinks, again, is she a threat or can she be my best friend kind of thing? And they do fall in love. And they lived happily ever after. Of course, this is a great series. This book is correlated to, well, there's only 3 seasons right now. I think season 4 is coming out soon. So book 4 is actually season 3 of the show. So the show went out a little out of order. So season 1 correlates with book 1 about Daphne. Book 2 is about Anthony, and it correlates with book 2 about Anthony. Book 3 is about Benedict, but no season about Benedict yet. No TV series about Benedict yet. Book 4 is actually season 3. So we saw already with the series the Colin and Penelope season, and I also loved it. I recommend. My recommendation is to read the books prior to watching the series. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I recommend reading the books prior to watching the series. Because again, these books have a little bit more information of compared to the actual TV series. And yeah. And it's funny because each episode or each chapter, I think. Yeah, so each chapter starts with the Whistledown entry. Yeah, so chapter 2, chapter 1, chapter 2. Let me see about chapter 3. Yep. I think it's more of like each chapter is thinking, well, each book is a season. Like, what's it called? A season. Like, so each child is supposed to be out for every season. And I think there's an actual word for it. The ton. Each person in the ton has a season. So I think after a certain age, you have to go to the ton. You have to present yourself to the ton, which essentially is the queen. You have to present yourself to the queen, saying that you're mating, you're ready to mate, and you have to love your lover, and then you have to keep continuing going to the lover or to the parties, or to the tons, or the banquets, whatever they're called, every year until you find a lover. As you get so each season and as you get older, it's harder for you to find a mate, and the more chances you're gonna get matched to a widow, and a widow, and nobody wants to do that, right? So yeah, and Penelope at this point has been in the town for a couple seasons or something. And yeah, so stay tuned for vlog number 107, I think, and that's gonna be, so it's gonna be later. Well, we did D already, so the next book is gonna be Eloise's story, which is Penelope's best friend. So I'll see you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, or at least have a great Saturday and Sunday. Stay warm and make sure you drink your water. All right, bye guys.